Hello everybody, Coach Phillips here, and I'm here to offer you a study break seated stretch. So this is just to kind of, without going out and fully getting a sweat or fully exercising or removing yourself entirely from your work, it's just to stretch and open up and maybe give your brain a time to kind of decompress if you're super stressed out and just kind of maybe approach back with a different light. So all we're doing is we're just gonna have our chair. That's the only piece of equipment we need. So what I'm gonna start out doing is I'm gonna start out in my good posture. So that means my feet are on the floor, I actually scoot up a little bit in my chair, and I'm sitting as straight as I can. And just to get things started, I'm just gonna open up and stretch. So I'm gonna put my one hand on my legs, and I'm just gonna try to reach up to the ceiling as best as I can. Now, some of you might have less flexibility, and so that means that this might be your stretch. Some of you guys might have more flexibility than me, and so maybe you can stretch a little bit better. But just open up that chest. And we're gonna switch to the other side. I'm gonna twist just so you can see me. So again, I put my opposite hand on my leg, I put my elbow on my thigh, and then I just reach up to the sky a little bit. I'm trying not to hunch everything together. I'm actually trying to open up with my chest going forward first. I can look up to the ceiling. Maybe you can look to the corner depending on what your flexibility is. So it's just a nice little chest opening stretch. Back to the middle, take a deep breath while you're here. All right, now we're gonna have, going back this way so you can see me, we're just gonna twist backwards in your chair. So again, all I'm doing is I'm just reaching to the back of my chair and pulling myself around. I'm trying to keep my shoulders away from my ears as best as I can. There's something in your brain, you know, the two hemispheres in your brain, switch sides. So there's something about crossing your body when you're trying to think and process things. So same thing, pull yourself to the other side. That helps your hemispheres kind of connect, and it might have some of those aha moments. So this is actually, we're crisscrossing our body. So we're hopefully giving our brain some rejuvenating factors, come back to the middle, so that maybe we can have some enlightenment here. If you do, take a break. Go back and figure out what you're working on. So stand up. These are, I like to call them good mornings. It's kind of an older exercise. And you just gotta be careful when you do them. I'm gonna put my hands by my ears, and I'm just gonna lean forward and back up. You never wanna stretch too far, so come join me if you can. Now, if that's too difficult, just put your hands on your chair a little bit. I'm not adding any weight, I'm not adding any extended pressure to my neck or anything like that. And when I'm doing it, I'm not hunching down. I wanna make sure that I'm open as I'm doing it. I love these. They can cause some back problems if you do them incorrectly. So that's why I say don't do them with any weight and just take them to whatever position you feel most comfortable doing. Let's do two more. Good job. And two, very, very good. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm gonna use this, it's kind of like a little bar workout. So I'm gonna use this as balance, and you're just gonna squeeze back here. So I'm just going back and squeezing and dropping it down. So let's do 10 of those. So when I'm doing it, right here, it's kind of clenching a little bit. So this is really good because especially in that seated position, these muscles right here, your hip flexors, they kind of stay contracted that whole time, and they don't get a lot of flexibility if you're seated a lot. So this is a really good stretching, plus it strengthens those glutes that you're sitting on all day too. Last one, let's switch sides. I'm just gonna stay here for you if you need to rearrange. We go 10. And try to stay up in good posture as best as you can. Again, it's easy to kind of hunch down. Try to stand up nice and tall. A lot of it's just about opening up that chest. Good. 8, let's do 2 more. 9, good. And 10. So from here, maybe you're feeling things firing a little bit. I'm just gonna put one foot on top of my chair and just do a nice little hamstring stretch. These are your hamstrings, and I'm just going forward. So some of you guys, this might be flexible for you. For some of you guys, this might be where your flexibility lies. So again, when you're doing it, you're not hunching your shoulders, you're leaning forward with your chest. You're just kind of leaning into it. I'm not pulsing, I'm not doing any of that. I'm just kind of nice, easy, pressing myself down. Let's switch your legs. Nice, easy stretch again. Oh, that one's a little tighter than my other one. Just leaning forward. Good. So taking a break while you're working is crucial to functionality. You don't want to just power through stuff. You do need to take breaks. So getting up and going to get a drink of water, getting up and going to get a breath of fresh air, walk out to get the mail, whatever it is, it really is super important to success. So now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take my knee, I'm gonna put it on my chair, and I'm gonna kind of lean forward. If I can grab here, if you can grab your back leg, do that. And that just works your quad through here. So it's a nice little quad stretch. Plus, look what it's doing to my upper body. If I can do it, it's opening up my chest as well. Again, that computer, that texting, that hunchback posture we're trying to avoid or correct if need be. All right, switch to the other leg. I'm gonna turn sideways on this side so my back's not to you. So I just put my foot on there. I know it's a little hard to see with the angles, but I'm just stretching nice and easy right here. Keeping my chest up. Hearing all the birds. It's nice and pretty outside here today. Take a deep breath. Let it out. Now we're gonna do some calf raises. So I'm gonna come over to my chair for some more balance. I'm just gonna go up and down. Up and down. Good. So this is one that I normally don't do a lot of calf raises because I run a decent amount, so I don't really need that extra work there, but this is one that's really good for your calves. It's a good stretch too. It's just up and down. You can go a little faster if you need to. Let's do 2 more. It's 1 and 2. Okay, so now we're gonna put one foot up on the chair and we're just gonna kind of lean forward here. So last time we did our hamstring. This is also your hamstring a little bit, but it's also stretching out your booty a little bit too. So just a nice little lean forward as you're stretching. Just a couple more. Maybe this is providing you a nice little break from your task. Did you come up with any ingenious ideas yet? I used to come up with the best ideas when I was running. Still do sometimes. Sometimes I pull out my phone and take notes on my phone. I don't want to let that slip away. Nice stretch. I actually feel it in the leg that's on the ground more than the leg that's up here. So now we're just going to do some side-to-side lunges. You can use your chair as balance. And all we're doing, I'm just going to show you this way. You're just going to lunge side to side as you go. Again, stretching out these inner thighs right in here. Again, those get tight when you sit a lot. So go whatever pace you need. If you need to hold on to your chair for balance, please do that. You can do it while you're, these are techniques that you can all do in the middle. You don't have to pull up this video, but if you're reading and you get tired, just get up and do some little stretches while you're reading. Good. 2. Let's do 1 more each side. I'm gonna have a seat again. So here we go. One of my all-time favorite stretches is the figure 4 stretch. So you can do it like this and just kind of lean forward. And for me, I feel it out in my outer hip. You can lean forward. If you need to go a little bit deeper or you prefer bringing your knee to your chest, you can just pull it in like this too. Just a nice, good stretch for that entire hip area. Again, if you're sitting a lot, that area can get super, super tight and tense. I'm gonna take it back down just because I prefer this way a little bit. Switch sides. Ooh, nice little stretch. Again, keeping your chest up anytime you're leaning forward. Push that knee down if you need to. Now we're gonna stretch out our shoulders. So come here. Again, we're not hunched over. We're gonna sit nice and proper. We're gonna just pull back. And just kind of squeeze together those shoulder blades. Look like you're trying to crush something. My dog's is coming downstairs if you hear that noise. Good. Now bring it together. Now go up and then open up here. Nice and big. Open it up. From here, we're just going to lean over to the side. Oh, that feels good. Up and down here through here. You feel it? Go to the other side. Oh, good. And now one of the easiest things that you can do for your body if you need just a little break, if you need to take a minute to yourself, is just a deep breath. So let's take 3 deep, good breaths. So we're just gonna breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. I like to breathe in through my nose and out through my mouth. Breathe out. And do one more. Breathe in. And breathe out. So hopefully you're feeling a little rejuvenated. You're ready to rock and roll. Get back into your work and have a great rest of your day. So let me know how it goes and come back for some more soon.